Today we're going to be talking about Ginza Neon Paradise, Entangled with You, episodes 1 and 2, Victim, Gate of Spirits, chapters 1 through 9, and a little bit of chapter 10. And so does the series episode 9. So don't change that video because we're going to be starting right now. Hi, my name is Devin Jackson Randall, or DJR, and welcome to Queer Fidanchi. Today is Wednesday, and that means it's time for the last week's Queer Reviews, where I tell you guys about the reviews that I did for LGBTQ or BL Media in the past week on the blog, and then summarize it here for you for your convenience. And this is, of course, always to share LGBTQ and BL Media with you guys and to start a conversation with you guys. First, we're going to be talking about Ginza Neon Paradise. If you guys do not know, this is a Japanese manga, a yaoi BL manga. It is about two childhood friends, Aoi and Takahiko. Takahiko actually goes off to war in World War II, and Aoi wrestles with his feelings for his long-lost friend and his long lover, or slash crush. One-night lover. They did for one night. And anyway, he then thinks that his friend is dead for 2 years, and then suddenly his friend shows up again. And the two really wrestle with their emotions and their feelings for each other, and really thinking, where do we go from here? I actually really surprisingly loved this one. I was surprised because I didn't think I would like it. I didn't think it would be so interesting to me, and I didn't think that I would get the kind of reaction that I got when I first read it. It was like, done, okay, that was nice, that was interesting, going on with my day. And then the next day, while I was at work, I couldn't get it out of my thoughts. It was just continuously just coming back in, and it filled me with the love that I talked about in Monday's Random Talk, the My Greatest Love video. And I really just, it is a good love story about two people who kind of counteract with each other. One who's more bookish, one who's more outlandish, wild, and this kind of growing love that's always been there but is becoming more prominent. I thought it was so interesting, and I thought it was such a nice story that I think definitely it's worth a read. If you like love stories, if you like slightly historical stories, because it is talking about the aftermath of World War II and how Japan lost, then you might like the story. I suggest you read it. It's only one volume. It's an interesting read. Go check it out. Next we have Entangled with You, which is a lesbian web series. I talked about this web series because I wanted to remember myself and remind everyone that this is about LGBTQ media just as much as Queer Fidanchi is about BL media. And I wanted to share representation, not just for lesbian people, but also for Black people, for Hispanic/Latino people, and all. This story is about two roommates, one straight, one lesbian, as they kind of go through tough, struggling situations with their relationships, their boyfriend and girlfriend, and they combine and bond in friendship and womanhood, I guess, with each other for the moment. This is another surprising hit that I really actually liked. I only saw the first 2 episodes, but it was fun. It really was nice to see just these real people having real conversations with their friends and with their lovers. And then the second episode was hilarious, absolutely hilarious, to the point that I was thinking about it earlier today at my job, and I was laughing so hard, I don't know why. So many good lines that I'm not going to spoil for you. Just please, go watch it. You don't have to watch the entire web series, but just watch the first 2 episodes, and I promise you, you'll at least laugh. Oh, and did I mention that it's on YouTube? So yeah, go check it out, Entangled with You. Next we have Victim, Gate of Spirits, which is a webcomic. It is sort of in the middle genre of fantasy with some horror, like Stark-esque story to it. It's about a bunch of people living in a swamp area, and how suddenly all of the animals are becoming zombies, and how one character, the main character, Ivo, is sad because his childhood friend, another childhood friend story, has been gone for 5 years, I believe, and he's thinking that, if you're out there for so long, you're probably dead. And then suddenly the friend reappears, and then suddenly the friend's admitting, oh hey, I'm kind of also in love with you. This one wasn't so much a hit, but it was a nice, pleasant read. And the 2 main characters are diverse and kind of dynamic. They are, well, the first character, Ivo, is this really athletic, strong warrior type who's loved by everyone, but he also has a soft side to him. And he loves and has been obsessed over his friend and wants his friend to come back, but he also is untrusting of his friend when his friend comes back, though there is some reason for that. And then there is, of course, Dragos, who is the friend. He is this mountain man, this wonderful physique, and then he's also this very lovable dork, and I love that about him. And he's also conflicted because he's so in love and in lust with his friend, but he also wants to hold himself back. And though the story itself is not so compelling as I would like it to be, I think this story is at least worth a read when you're just free. Oh, and of course, you can check that out on Tapastic, the website Tapastic, which has a bunch of wonderful comics. If you guys want to check out that entire site, go ahead. Next we have So Does the Series Episode 9. So Does the Series is a Thai TV show, a show from Thailand. It is about the love of two boys at a university setting. The first half of the show was really about the SOTA system, which is a real-life kind of pledging system that universities put their freshmen through to introduce them to the university and also to the college seniority system. The story then focuses on two characters, the junior Artit, who is in charge of the SOTA system and in charge of getting these freshmen into shape. And then there's also the Kong, who is a freshman who is fighting against the SOTA system, but then also trying to understand why the SOTA system exists, and then also he's kind of in love with Artit. This series is kind of dwindling down with the SOTA system and the harsh pledging, hazing storyline, but it is now getting sweeter and softer with the main storyline of the BL and the boys and the love and all that. And I loved it. It was a very sweet episode, episode 9, though I did note that Artit is a very dynamic character. He has multiple faces, he has multiple things going on with him, and he has a backstory, whereas Kong is just basically one note. He is that popular, nice guy who's also romantic, but that's about it. So that's kind of sad, but generally I like Kong anyway, so I'm not too upset. Oh, and if you guys want to check out this show, they do have it on YouTube. However, they are a few episodes behind because they like to let the TV viewers be ahead by a couple episodes. So generally, rating-wise, I would give Ginza Neon Lights a 5 out of 5. I would give Entangled With You a 4 out of 5. I would give Victim, Gate of Spirits a 3 out of 5, and I would give So Does the Series Episode 9 a 3 out of 5 as well. And that is it for this last week's Queer Reviews. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Have you checked out any of these media, and what do you think if so? And then, of course, if you like this video, make sure to like it, to share it with your friends, and to subscribe if you haven't already. Queer Fidanchi tries to share LGBTQ and BL media through news, reviews, and good conversation. So let's get talking. Bye. This episode was so great. I'm sorry, just the walk, the nice little pace. Anyway.